Hi guys, sorry, I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. That was like very upsetting. So we'll see if you guys can find can find the feed again because now I had to cut off the other video and start the new video. So now it's going to take a couple minutes for everyone to find me again. I'm so sorry. Instead of flicking the button to turn my camera around, I flicked finish. So, it's one of those things, right? You just push the wrong button and it creates a whole different thing. So the first, oh, thank you for coming back. Look at you guys are coming back. You guys are so awesome. Okay, sorry about that. That was totally my fault. Um, I was uh, I was trying to push the button that said flip the camera around so that you could see the table, but instead I accidentally hit finish. So anyway, we're just starting all over. Oh no, it's not you guys. Yeah, Shelly's like, oh, I thought it was me. No, it's not you. It was totally me. So I apologize. So while we're waiting for everyone to hop back over here, I thought I'd show you this fun sampler that was created using the, I think it's called the Come to Gather suite. So, our Come and Gather suite. So this is something we made at our most recent Team Stick get together. Now, my stamping team, we get together. We're like a family. We're like a stamping family. Team Stick is my stamping family. And in September, we did a special get together where we did recognition for the whole Stampin' Up! Year, the past Stampin' Up! Year. We celebrated people who maybe had title advancements, but we celebrated those who help out on the team. And so I had a special make and take for everyone, which is this fun sampler. Bless the heart of my helpers. I hire these little teenager helpers, and they helped me roll all these things out. So I'm just reading some of the comments. Sorry. So anyway, so that the girls at the Team Stick meeting, they were able to not have to roll all that out, and they were able to just put it together. And so there's a sample of some of the beautiful things that are in that suite, the Come and Gather suite. And just how you can use them to make a great sampler. Okay, so I think we've got most people back. So sorry for the confusion. Let's do some stamping here. Because I can just see the next thing that's going to happen is my battery's going to run out or something. Okay, me and technology are very good friends. Let's see whether I can get rid of that giant shadow there a bit. Okay, so hopefully that's still okay. Okay, so this card, oh, Christine says she's going to hang hers up. That's great. Okay, so this card is using the Snowman Season stamp set. Okay, and this is called a Z fold flip card. Z fold flip card. I originally got the idea from Chris Stojkovic. She's another demonstrator, and so thank you for the idea. I changed up her measurements a tiny bit because that's what we do, change up the design a bit. If you guys like to look on Pinterest for ideas, don't you ever find that you start with something and then you kind of change it up a bit? So this was one of the cards that I got an idea from this other demonstrator, Chris Stojkovic. So thank you so much. So let me tell you the measurements of this. Now just remember that you will get a written tutorial of the measurements with any online order on my online store. Just go to genevieve.stampinup.net, click the Shop Now button, and any order will get you the measurements for this card and all the cards that I do on Tuesday afternoon using the Snowman Season stamp set. So this measurement here is 12 inches. Okay, so it's 12 inches by 5.5 inches. Okay, 12 inches by 5.5 inches. And then you're going to score it at 4 inches and at 8 inches. Okay, so that's basically how you set up that card. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is you're going to make sure that you fold it. One will be a valley fold, one will be a mountain fold. Okay, so that's how you end up with the Z fold shape there. Can you see how you get that? Okay, the next thing that we're going to do is we are going to die cut. Now this part's really fun, but I got to get my big shot. I got to Got to get my big shot all set up here. Give me a second. I thought I had everything ready. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to die cut this Z fold. So you're going to keep it folded like this, and you're going to put it onto your die cutting machine. Okay, and we're going to use, I believe this is like the second largest of the nested label dies. Okay, and we'll just pop it on, and you want to kind of get it in the middle and straight when you're positioning it, so we'll just try to carefully do that. And this is what's going to happen. It's actually very neat because we're really going through 3 layers. Okay, so let me show you what's going to happen. Okay, so it cuts through one layer here. It cuts through another layer. Okay, but the last layer, it doesn't cut. Okay, it doesn't cut the last layer. Okay, so I hope I cut it right. Let's see. We've got our Z fold going. I think that's right, yeah. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the front of the card, it'll actually be the fold is on the right-hand side and the edge is on the left-hand side. So this is how sort of the front of the card will be. But the reason why it's called a flip card is because we're not just going to decorate the front, we're going to decorate the back as well. So let's dive in and do that using our very cute Snowman Season stamp set. Okay, so I've got these 2 little bits here, so let's start by stamping them. Also using the nested label dies. Just for the sake of time, I already pre-stamped them. I see several girls on here that were at my technique class yesterday, so this should be old hat for you because you guys all got to make it. Although I did notice some people had difficulty figuring out the left and the right and all of that, but it's all good. So we're going to stamp our little cheerful snowman from the Snowman Season stamp set, and we're going to actually stamp him twice. Okay, so we'll do another one over here. Great. And then with the piece that was cut out when we ran it through the Big Shot, let's, you end up with 2 pieces, but you only need 1 for this card. Let's put that over here, and we're going to use the bigger snowman. So I'll tell you a story. I don't know if I told you this story, but when this was not a first pick. The stamp set was not a first pick for me when I bought it. Okay, ta-da! And so I thought, no, I don't need a cutesy stamp set like this, and I didn't buy it. It didn't make my first cut, didn't make my second cut, but then I caved because I saw so many cute cards with it. So I had to get it, but I said, okay, I'll get it, but I won't buy the bundle. I won't get the punch. Like, that was like the worst decision ever because not having the punch is like, I don't know, it's a crisis for me because I haven't been able to use this guy. So of course I had to buy the punch. I think I bought it last week or the week before. So it should be coming soon. Must be last week because I don't have it yet. And so I ended up just paying more. I should have just bought the bundle in the first place. So that's my sad story about thinking I'm going to save money, but then I didn't really save money. I ended up spending more money after all. Okay, I'm just using the Coastal Cabana color Stampin' Right marker to just dress up our little guy's scarf and his hat here. Okay, and we've got the pumpkin pie marker to do his nose. Okay, I'm rushing, so if I'm outside the lines, please forgive me. Okay, and then, so it's not really a traditional Christmas color to have the Coastal Cabana, but I got the color idea from the DSP. This gorgeous DSP is so bright and cheerful with the colors. Okay, and then I just used a bit of the Pool Party Light marker I know. You're so right, Lindsay. I always need a cutesy stamp set. What was I thinking? The whole thing was wrong from the get-go. Okay, so we're just going to put a little bit of shadow of Pool Party. It just kind of brings our little snowman to life. I'm just adding a little bit of the color of the blends marker on sort of the left-hand side of his body. Okay, maybe I'll put some at his feet here, just to kind of bring him to life a bit, make him look like he's popped up a bit. Okay, so next thing we're going to do some more stamping here. So we've colored our little snowman. Let's put him away. Okay, so let's see if we can get all these pieces done first. I'll use the Merry Christmas. So this stamp set has so many sentiments, so many images. It makes it really versatile. And the font on this is also very cute, just to go along with the cute images. That's the best thing about Stampin' Up! Stamps, is that they're sold in sets. So the motif always works together. It's so great. Okay, so let me get my scissors here. And I'm just going to flag the ends. Okay, so I'm just kind of doing all the pieces, and then you'll see how I'll assemble it all together. Okay, we'll do the same on this side. So this is how I just flag the ends quickly. I kind of go down the middle. Hi, Joy. Great to see you. Okay, I'll see you in quotation marks. Okay, so we've got that little piece. And then, okay, so let's do some stamping here as well. Okay, so again, I am just using one stamp set. I am using the Snowman Season stamp set. Looks like I'm doing tons of stamping, but it's all from one set. You don't need more than that stamp set to make this cute card. Okay, so we'll just put some of the snowflakes here. There you go, cute snowflakes. I'll put some at the back here on this one. We'll go around. So I don't know if you can see, even though it didn't cut through the third layer, it kind of gave it a neat embossed look there. Okay, I could have probably made it a little straighter. It looks a little bit crooked, but oh well. Okay, nothing like real life, real crafting. Okay, and then let's let me see. Let's do some on the back. Okay, since it's going to be a flip card, both sides are going to be decorated. So let's put a little bit on here too. Okay, we can actually go like that. Hi, Bev. Yeah, I had problems. It's okay. Today was a different day. So yeah, you're a little bit late, but you're not that late because my whole introduction is on a totally separate video due to the fact that I accidentally cut it off by pushing the finish button instead of the camera flip button. So, so you actually are not missing that much. Okay, but glad you're here anyway, Bev. Okay, so there we go. So we're just adding a little bit of extra color. Again, just another image from this stamp set. And I'm just using real red to dress it up a bit there. Okay. Okay, those colors are actually quite cheerful together. Did I catch them all? Oh, no. See, I missed this one down here. This flip card is funny because every time you turn around, there's like another side to it to look at. Okay. Okay, so I think we did that. Now we are going to put some DSP. So this is some of that gorgeous DSP that I showed you last week that coordinates with the Snowman Season stamp set. It's the Let It Snow Designer Series paper. And if you can see, many of the sheets of paper have actually bedazzled kind of glitter on it. So it's called Specialty Designer Series paper, which is really fun. So why don't we... this is the front of the card, so I'm going to kind of put this right here. So when you are, where did I put my snail? Oh well, okay, I'll grab another snail here. When you're gluing this on, don't just randomly put it all over because otherwise your glue is going to end up over here. So I think it works better if you kind of put the adhesive like this, okay? don't think I told my girls in technique class that yesterday, but I think they all figured it out. Okay, and so the great thing about this is that, hallelujah, you get to enjoy both sides of the DSP. Because if you're like me, you always feel sad when you're putting down a piece of DSP, and it's wonderful. You get to enjoy one side, but there's always a very nice side, another nice side. So this way, on this type of Z Fold flip card, you get to see both sides. Okay, and then we'll take our little happy snowman here, and we will stick him on. Okay, so again, I'm just going to do it at the bottom so that he just pops up here. Can you guys see that okay? It's hard to tell on the camera if you can see everything. Okay, and so we did a second matching one. We're just going to put it on the other side. Okay, so this one we can put the whole thing because we're just matching on the other side. Okay, isn't that fun? And then over here, we can put another piece of this DSP. We'll just use that and we'll put it right here. Okay, so same thing. I won't put the adhesive on the DSP because we've got this window here. We'll just put it right there. Okay, and so you see how we're kind of decorating both sides like that? Okay, so I think my paper is a little bit, okay. Okay, and so I know I'm flipping back and forth. So right now this is kind of the back of the card, but I'm going to stamp a sentiment here since there's so many lovely sentiments in the stamp set. This one says, hoping this season builds heartwarming memories. So we will, and this is the great thing about photopolymer. You can kind of see where you're aiming it so it fits right there. Okay, and so here we go. Here's the front of the card. We'll open it. Oh, we need something here. I think our Merry Christmas should go here. Hello, Merry Christmas. Okay, let's see if we can get you there. And we can just pop that up over here using our dimensionals. So that way, that's why it's a flip card, because you get excitement on both sides. So don't forget, if you want the written tutorial, all you have to do for to get the written tutorials for the 5 projects in October. There's 5 Tuesdays in October, so you'll get 5 tutorials with any online order on my online store. Just go to genevieve.stampinup.net and use that host code so that I'll know that you are interested in the tutorials for the 5 projects. But if you want the class pieces so that you can enjoy making these projects at home, just make sure your order is $50 or more. And you'll also get the tutorials and the make and take pieces delivered to your door. So it's an online class. Okay, so this little guy, we are going to put it right here. And I'm going to hold it up so hopefully you can see, because when we ran it through the machine, the third piece didn't cut, but it did do this little embossing. And the nested dies, they're stitched. They have like a stitched look to them. And I don't know if you can see, but you also get the outline of the stitching. So it's so neat. So we'll glue this guy right here, making sure that we're layering it right over the kind of the embossed part or the outline part so that we get all the stitching there. Okay, so look at, we've got this. Merry Christmas. You can write your message up here, but flip. Ta-da! We've also got this side to enjoy as well. And of course, we love to use coordinating products. So this curly red ribbon just adds a little bit of texture to our card. And I'm just going to wrap it around here. Okay, and so then we've got just a pop of color. Okay, and we've got a coordinating piece. If this is too long, we can just snip it a bit more, but I'm going to show you something fun about this ribbon. It's called curly, I don't know, curly something, but it's so soft. I know you can't feel that, but it frays really easily, so you can just pull it a bit, okay, and it's just begging to be touched here. Okay, so there you go. This is the Z Fold flip card. Okay, and I'll show you this one that we did in class. Pretty much the same. Of course, it fell in an ink pad. That's of course going to happen in a class with 15 people in it. But I'm going to show you. I used the puff paint here, and I'm not going to use the puff paint today because, well, I guess I could, but I'll tell you how to do it. It's because when I turn on the heat gun, you won't hear me talk. But it comes in a little jar like this. Okay, the puff paint. And before you use it, you must shake. Okay, you must shake before using it because it flows very quickly out and you're just going to drip, drip, drip. Okay, you hardly even have to squeeze the bottle because otherwise too much will come out. And then what you do is you use the heat gun and it will puff it up. Okay, I think I talked about it last week as well. Pam had a great idea to even try heating it up from the back end to see. I didn't try it yet to see whether that way the heat wouldn't blow the liquid away. Okay, and then I just use some of our shimmery crystal effects down here. Okay, but that takes like 60 minutes to dry, so I thought you probably don't want to sit here staring at it drying. Okay, see, I put some more puff paint here. So unfortunately, the puff paint is now not orderable. So if you are shopping, don't be surprised that you can't find the puff paint in the store because it's not available. It's been so popular, it went back ordered and then non-orderable. But it will come back, so keep an eye open. As soon as they get more stock, they'll just put it back in the online store. Okay, so that is our card for today, showcasing, do I need the heat tool? Yes, to use the puff paint, you must use the heat tool. Because it's like it's very liquid. It doesn't turn puffy and hard like this till you use the heat tool. Good question, Christine. Okay, so just a reminder that our product of the month is Snowman Season. So every week this month in October, every Tuesday at 2 video in October, I will be showcasing another project using this cute stamp set. So you must tune in next week at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because aren't you curious what next week's project is going to be using this stamp set? And of course, if you want to make these cards too, all you have to do is I will mail you the card pieces. It's like an online class, a class mailed to your door. Just shop at genevieve.stampinup.net. Use this host code. When your order is $50 or more, you will get the card pieces at the end of the month for all the projects using the Snowman Season stamp set. So if you don't have this stamp set, you should order it. But if you just want the written tutorials and you don't want the card pieces, any size order on my online store will get you the emailed tutorials. Okay, so thank you for tuning in, everyone. Sorry about my mistake with the Facebook Live that I pushed the finish button instead of the camera flip around button. So thank you for your kindness for finding me again so that I could show you the project for this week. And then I can't wait to see you next week, Tuesday at 2, and I will show you another project using the Snowman Season stamp set. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Bye for now.